The sequestration, which would impact many of us here in Hampton Roads. Today, hundreds voiced their concerns at a congressional forums hosted by the Navy League of Hampton Roads.
Now, one local lawmaker took the opportunity to say he has a solution that could prevent the massive defense cuts, actually, before March the 1st. Sit on your side, Art Khan has more. Art.
Alvita, Congressman Forbes introduced a bill today to exclude the Department of Defense from sequestration. Now, the measure calls for extending the continuing resolution funding the military right now, but with some modifications.
I have memos right here now where just in the last week they have sent out memos to people at some of the shipyards saying you can't talk about the ramifications of sequestration.
The ramifications of sequestration on national defense was talked about at length for about 90 minutes. The Republican members of Virginia's congressional delegation, led by Congressman Randy Forbes, announced a plan to exclude defense spending from sequestration.
And I think that many of the most horrific things we're hearing, I think we will be able to mitigate. And that will come out with probably a continuing resolution that will have certain anomalies in it.
The so-called anomalies that Congressman Forbes is referring to would allow the Navy and the Department of Defense to allocate funds where they are needed the most instead of being restricted to the terms of the 2012 budget, which the CR is based on.
The Navy will say, we've got the right dollars, we just don't have them in the right columns, And the problem with most CRs is you don't get to shift those columns. This would be a CR that would actually shift some of those dollars.
Retired Rear Admiral Fred Metz says the flexible CR offers only a small and temporary solution to a bigger problem.
What they need to do is find out, what's your strategy? You know you're going to get cuts, but give me the cuts and let me brace a budget on what the cuts are going to be.
Democratic Congressman Bobby Scott wasn't there today because of a previous commitment in California. Virginia's two Democratic senators, Tim Kaine and Mark Warner, were not invited. Senator Kaine's office sent me a statement saying he believes Congress should continue to work for a balanced bipartisan compromise to avert the damaging cuts. Art Khan, 10 on your side.